get this over with.
And we're live. Let's get this over with.
Let's get this over with.
Let's get it over with.
Kevin said 4 times before we just started recording. Real nice, dude.
That was like perfect. It was like, let's get this.
He looks
over with.
like,
And we're live.
he looks like he's a little sourpuss tonight, doesn't he? He's
I'm
like,
tired, man.
I don't want to be here.
I wake up early.
Yeah, he said he's got to wake up at he's got to be in Bedford at like 5 or something. I mean, I get it, man.
I worked till midnight last night, so I don't want to hear it.
What time did you sleep until today?
6:30.
You worked yesterday?
Yeah, last night. Sunday night.
That's
Right?
double pay, though, so.
I don't know when you work.
Local 456.
Dude, that was coming.
There it is. Is that double pay?
Half the shift is standby unless I get a call. It's like standby pay, so that's straight pay, but it's 11 hours. And then the second half, even if you don't get a call, is double. But like I can get so it's 1 to midnight, but I could get called out at 1 o'clock, and then it's 11 hours of double.
Okay, hold on. Did you sit here waiting to get a call last night and you're complaining about working?
No, but
if you were sitting over in your bedroom, go, oh my god, rough day at work.
No.
Ugh.
No, well, I did for a while, but then I got a call, and then I didn't get home until after midnight, though. Because I actually did get called out at one point.
What was the call?
No heat, because it was so cold out, you know.
Of course, yeah. What was the address?
Barberry. Is that what we talked about the other day? Furberry or something like that? I want to say it was like
Blue Burberry is the actual company.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Kevin wants Furberry.
That's what I'm thinking of. It was like Barb something though. I'm not gonna say where, but
Okay.
35 Bar something Road, some town in New York.
Okay.
Anything else?
Was it a nice house? Do I want to scope it out?
No.
I shouldn't say this because with my luck, the place will get robbed. And then,
They got audio files of your voice
yeah.
linking you to the crime.
Yeah.
It was all right. Not my cup of tea, but it was in Westchester, so you know who knows what the tax.
So now they know the number of the house, and now they know the town of the
something.
house.
They don't know the town.
You just said Westchester.
Yeah, that's the county.
That's really narrowing
money,
it down.
though.
Though you said somewhere in New York.
Big money county.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Highest tax county in the country. Anyway.
Rightfully so.
All right,
Yeah.
well, what do you got for us tonight?
Right off the bat.
He wants to get the fuck out of here. That's what that means. What do you got,
Wait, hold
dude?
on. No, I had one actually. Ken Jennings. This is important stuff.
Yeah, they were talking about Ken Jennings or something like that. Is that one of Bruce Jenner's like kids or something?
Yeah. No, the Jeopardy guy. He won all the money on Jeopardy. He won like 72.
Okay.
Brad's better than him, but whatever.
What's the relevance to this?
So Alex Trebek dies, obviously.
R.I.P.
And
Praise the Lord.
they brought Ken Jennings, which was a mistake. They should have brought Brad on to replace him. And they're trying to cancel Ken Jennings now.
For
Already?
Yeah, already. Because I think in 2012, see if you can find it, Will.
Yeah.
Type in like Ken Jennings tweet or something. He tweeted, I forget exactly what it was, something like, "There's nothing sadder than a hot person in a wheelchair." Something like that.
That's a pretty good tweet. That is a pretty good tweet, I must say.
He's had some zingers in his time.
The title of this article reads, Jeopardy! Guest host Ken Jennings slammed over wheelchair tweet.
So why does it say guest host if they're still considering him that as like for now out of respect?
I guess
why?
so.
Well, I guess it says here, guest hosting the show following the death of...
Oh, shit.
Who knows if he's going to take over? Maybe he's not. Maybe it was just because he filled in for
They're
an
now
episode.
calling him the guest host because now they're canceling him maybe.
Yeah,
Right.
that would make sense.
I'm mad
Here it
all
is.
over again.
Nothing sadder than a hot person in a wheelchair. Like, it's just short, sweet, to the point.
Who would get mad at that though?
Out of all 7 people that
2020.
live in wheelchairs, I guess.
But that's what I don't understand. How come 7 people have the voice of 7 million for like
I think it more becomes
just
like
spitballs?
somebody finds it, right? There's those people out there that like seek it's cancel culture. Like, people seek to ruin other people's lives via things that were said beforehand, and then everybody just like, it's just like a snowball and going downhill, and everybody just piles on, and then they tweet it and
I
they
said
share with their people.
spitballs. I meant snowballs. Then it snowballs, but I said then it's spitballs.
That's all right.
It's all right, yeah.
Next, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking off the dome here. I'm just snowballing.
I'm just
Instead of
snowballing.
Snowball.
I can't find any of
You
his
guys
other-
didn't get
Cocaine is a hell of a
it.
drug.
I flipped them.
I got it.
Tough crowd. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Be funny or something.
Maybe we did these two podcasts too close together.
Yeah, this podcast. It's recording fatigue.
Yeah, I feel bad. I don't know when to laugh at things that I don't think are funny, and then I don't know when to like laugh at things. Like, I don't want to like come off across as like, you know, like
Phony. You don't want to be a phony.
well, I don't want to like not laugh at Matt's jokes like for invite.
It's
you know,
all right,
very-
dude. I'll have a little bit more comedic relief next time.
Okay. All right. We're all working on things. Is there anything you think I need to do better with? Why don't we?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Too much.
Laugh at my goddamn jokes.
Too much talking from the producer. Well, kind of like on the segue from Alex Trebek dying in this Greg Jennings instance. There've been a lot of celebrity deaths this year. Something that I kind of wrote down to talk about was like, you know, big names, Kobe. Earlier in the year, kind of like right after or right before I came on for my first podcast. More recently, Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, he passes away from cancer as well. And Sean Connery dies in the middle of the night down in the Bahamas or whatever.
What did he die of?
I think, I don't know if like what came
no
out
idea.
of that. Well, let me look. But I don't know, all these like big names passing away in like my sick, twisted mind. I'm kind of excited about our death pool.
See, when it comes to the death pool thing, I've been thinking about it. If we do this publicly, like, are we gonna get canceled when someone dies? Because
No.
I mean, how could we not? Like we.
I mean,
once
maybe.
we
I feel like you can't. I feel like you can't get canceled, but I feel like there's, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be excited, but like at the same time, it's like,
but we're not gonna be like
pick people that we like.
Yeah, we're not gonna be like posting.
Don't pick people you like. That's my solution. Well, I was like, no, we're not gonna post it publicly. I'm like, yeah, just don't pick anyone you like. Who cares then? At that point.
Heart failure. Sean Connery passed away in his sleep from heart failure caused to pneumonia in old age. He was 90, so you know
It was COVID.
you never
From
know.
heart failure caused due to pneumonia.
So
All right.
so it was pneumonia.
That's just who wrote that?
This is from I don't know WeO News.
All right. Well, either way, he's dead.
So, are we're really gonna do a death pool?
I mean, I was kind of hoping. So yeah.
I'm kind of down for it.
All right. Well, if we're gonna do it, we have to have a draft on air.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not good at this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I need to. Can I get like?
Who's good at? You shouldn't be. I don't know. Like, what do you know? You're gonna be doing
No, I just-
research. You want to like?
No, I just
Win?
pre-existing conditions on C-list
Wait a minute,
celebrities.
Hold on, because I've named celebrities for future years that I've had lined up for a while now. I think it's kind of bullshit if you guys snag them up on me. Like Betty White's going next year.
Most of
I've
them
said
already
it.
died. You're fucking the curse of Kevin White over here.
I just speak things into existence. Did I ever tell you about?
Just like we have to do with this
Regis Philbin?
podcast, guys. We're gonna make it.
No. This is
gonna
totally
make
off. Totally off.
Speak it into
off topic.
existence.
But
Can anyone do a Gary Vee impression?
I fucking hate that guy. I hate that guy so much.
What were we
Anyway,
saying?
real quick, speaking things into existence. Right, my buddy is going to a concert in the city, and him and I used to just talk shit all the time, just to each other about everything. And he said something to me. I forget. And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude. Well, have fun in that terrorist attack tonight." And then that fucking guy drove the truck through the crowd of people, like 3 blocks away from where he was in the city.
God.
Amazing. He texted me. He's like, "You're a fucking asshole. Like, you almost got me killed."
You almost got me killed. I love how that's his reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I don't know. You kind of creep me out.
a little bit.
All right. So yeah, we'll save that for another episode, right? For the draft.
Yeah,
We should do that
Set that
later
up.
in December.
Yeah, gearing up for the new year.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, we have to do it before the year, right?
Yeah.
Before the year ends.
Yeah, we'll come up with the.
I just feel like I don't know that many names of like old people. Like I'm not that good with celebrities in general, let
Well,
alone older ones.
We'll come up with the list of rules. I mean,
Right.
and then
Wait, what if Mel? We'll have Mel on as a guest, and she lists like all, like obviously like you could pick someone who's not old if you want. That's like the sleeper, as you would call
you
it.
need a sleeper.
Yeah. Or I don't know. Are you and Mel together? Are you good with that shit? Like old celebrities, like or just?
I mean, I'm not
celebrities in
going to
general?
not do a little bit of research if we're doing something that's like
no, but I'm
competitive
just
between the three of us.
But I'm just saying, like, what do you want to do? It like anyone is fair game, or like we come up with a huge list and then we all have to draft in that order.
No, anyone's. Fair
I think
game.
anyone's
'Cause
fair game because like
who would have put Regis on a list for last year? Nobody would have thought of Regis. I did. I thought of Regis, and he died.
that's
Congratulations,
Yeah.
by the way. I never got to congratulate you.
I took away the applause soundbite. So
Give me a laugh.
there you go.
Thanks.
That'll have to make do.
So yeah,
Congrats.
thanks.
Are we gonna put money on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do
have
something.
to figure that out. Maybe we can do like at the end of the year tally. Whoever has the most wins. I don't know. We could do like, or
Most
50
wins,
bucks
like
per
most
person.
bets?
Yeah.
Oh, like
Oh,
you're
wow.
playing by like points.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Year-long game.
Maybe sleepers should be 100 points because they're sleepers.
How many people are we picking?
How much is it? What,
Four.
$1 per point?
Four. No. I'm sorry. $100. So 4 people, 3, anyone, and then 1 under the
Wait,
age
why
of like
4 people?
40. Well, how many people? do you
Oh,
wanna
that's
pick?
how many we pick.
Yeah.
4 in
Oh,
total.
that's way easier then. If I only have to pick 4 people.
Yeah.
I think Matt was thinking he's got to like show up with like a roster,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a football team
Yeah.
roster. He's got people at
700
quarterback. He's going
celebrities.
first.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking like at least 10 plus, but I guess, yeah,
No,
4 or 5.
4 or
that'd
5.
be easy.
So how many points for the
Enough.
3 people then?
We'll do like 50 bucks.
Wait a minute. What if their age has something to do with the points? Like the higher the age, they're worth.
Ooh, I like that.
They're worth
Like a
less
certain
points.
age range has like a point value, so you could like pick younger people. But if we're only doing 4 people though,
Well, the thing
I
too
like
is,
the idea.
The chances of naming one are so
Right.
slim, So like Will could get one person.
See, that point thing like that would work well for like if you were
a
doing
lot
20
of
people.
a lot of people, yeah.
But start off slow for the first
Yeah,
year.
yeah. We'll just
What if
ease our
this?
way
What if this
into-
is what like makes us like go viral?
Pop off.
Everyone starts doing celebrity death pools
Yeah.
and hashtags Yikers Island. I'd be like, oh no.
And then we get big and we get canceled because I
Yeah.
killed Regis.
Yeah.
You couldn't really bet on somebody's death, right? Like Vegas could never run. What are the odds of?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
I wouldn't be surprised to be
But then
honest.
couldn't they just kill people?
Yeah,
Like, shit gets
yeah.
real
That's
corrupt when there's
so.
a lot of money on the line.
I think that's so easily manipulated. Like you
Yeah.
would. I mean, people would like literally put down money. And
Yeah, but then
go and
again,
do
but
it.
then again, Vegas bets on like the election and stuff, and that was rigged. That was a joke. That was just a joke.
Wow, Matt, what do you identify as?
Straight white male.
That's what we should have just called it, the Straight White Male Podcast.
That would have been a good name, actually.
Never would have gotten started.
Yeah, it's true.
Canceled from the get-go.
So I Google searched can Vegas bet on celebrity deaths, but a lot of people, nothing pertaining to Vegas popped up, but a whole bunch of celebrity death pool information popped up. Betting on who will go this year.
Nobody.
Yeah, I
thinks
don't really know. Like, this is kind of bad vibes to be a part of, but for the sake of Yikers Island, I think I don't have a choice, right?
No.
No.
You're saying that like you don't want
On the
to do it.
record, for the record, I'm being coerced. All right,
Yeah.
let this be known.
Yeah.
Expect Will's forcing me.
Really bending my arm
The guy-
over here.
Yeah, the guy that's actually gotten confirmed kills on Regis film.
I picked
And
up his tags, Oh shit.
All right, well, I'm glad we're making headway on that. I think we gotta like it's good to kind of like bring it back, mention it, talk about it a little bit, and now that we're fleshing out the details a little bit, it makes it more of like a real thing, and we're making progress towards following through with it. So I appreciate that.
Right, and we're coming into peak podcast the time too. is
Season peak
Yeah.
podcast season.
Why the holidays?
that was when we did the most last year. I mean, like,
It's interesting because that's when I work the most.
yeah,
But maybe it's because like I don't mind being inside when I'm not working. Or like summers, like everyone's usually busy. Like so I work a lot, but then when I'm not, what the fuck else am I gonna do?
Like, what would you be doing tonight if you weren't recording Yikers Island?
Probably looking up stuff to buy.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yeah, chill.
we should do a podcast OnlyFans.
We should like have a podcast
Actually,
episode that's only released on
it's
OnlyFans.
funny you brought that up because Dylan gave me the idea today. Well, I was already kind of thinking about it, but I was saying we should probably wait until we start getting a little bit more listeners. Like we don't need thousands in order to do this, but a Patreon and like put up like unedited episodes for like, you know, you pay $5 a month or something, or like an extra episode per month, or like you get, I don't know, 2 episodes. What?
You're really trying to ruin all of our lives.
All right. Well, it doesn't have to be unedited.
Either ruin
but-
our lives or begin our lives.
Yeah,
It
maybe.
depends on how you look at it.
Maybe like
Well, the thing is though that on the Patreon you'd have to pay to get it. So like, this is what a lot of comedians are doing and they put up like unedited shit and whatnot because if you're paying for it, you're probably like enjoying it. You're not looking to cancel someone. Although I wouldn't be surprised nowadays if someone paid just to like find something. So like we wouldn't necessarily have to put up unedited, but what if we did like, you know, 2 or 3 extra episodes a month or something and those only went on Patreon? I think it's a little early for that. But
I think it's not a bad idea though.
yeah, no,
Sometime.
Yeah, I agree.
and it's one of those things too. It's like even if we only get 10 subscribers or whatever, 5 subscribers at first, it's like at
$50
least it's
a month.
something, yeah.
That's
And then it's only gonna
that pays for the host.
snowball from there, right? Right, I used it right that time.
Yeah, you did.
You're doing a good job spitballing ideas.
I like that. That was good.
And like maybe, what are the chances that like offensive humor becomes so counterculture
Oh, it's
That it
it's
just-
getting there.
That it's back
grabs
to normal.
steam,
Oh, it's
yeah,
getting
just
there.
Fucking
It's getting there.
takes off.
It's getting there already, I think.
I want like Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty multiplayer lobbies to be like social media, like just like ruthless. Like these kids, these people like need to like get some like layers of skin on your body, toughen up a little bit, and like and go back at it. Don't you know what I mean? Like it's. I the way I grew up and the people that I surrounded myself with, it was very and pretty much Kevin and I's entire friendship was like making fun of one another.
It's just cutthroat.
Yeah, just absolutely, right? And it's like
Yeah.
but it's like funny and like I wanted to be involved in that. I don't know. I think maybe that's why I have like the ability, you know, maybe I just have the ability to process it and like not take it personally. Like, I mean, who knows? Like, I mean, people can say some really ruthless stuff on the internet,
But you
like,
should still be able to laugh at it.
yeah, absolutely. You have to like find the funny in it, and I feel like a lot of people can't do that. And there's just such an increase in like mental illnesses nowadays with like younger kids and the younger generations, and who knows what is all leading to that? Whether it's like the spotlight that is put on celebrityism and like, you know, what you should look like, and like TikTok
like
stars.
body image and-
yeah, body image and all that different stuff, with how much time kids are like spending on the internet and social media and getting phones when they're 10 years old. I didn't get a phone myself until I was a junior in high school, and I had to pay for it. Like I had to earn that in order to have that luxury.
Yeah, and he walked uphill to school both ways, 15 miles.
Barefoot. To Dover High School, barefoot.
That's just
I don't know
'cause
why
no one
that wouldn't
Dover
surprise
could
me.
afford shoot.
yeah, right. It's not because it was a hard life. It was because we had no money.
Anyway, yeah, no, I feel that. But speaking on your body
Image.
image thing, I'm tired of some things, and one of them is,
Fitness Meyer.
and it came. I was tired of that a long time ago. It came back up in a recent conversation I had with a person. Victoria's Secret they sell their clothes to a certain type of person. It's no wonder their model isn't 462 fucking pounds. That's not who they're trying to sell their clothes to. Nobody wants to see
I
you in
identify as a straight white male.
Fucking, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts.
Wait, so what do
We
you?
do not-
I'm sorry. What are you saying that like people complain that they don't make stuff like for them?
Yeah,
That's
we don't-
Victoria's Secret.
it's not a company's obligation to cater to every single person that exists.
That's like
all
saying
right?
why doesn't the guitar company make a set of drums?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, if Victoria's Secret is, I don't know, diet and exercise, then they're gonna sell their clothes to people who fit their diet and exercise body shape. I'm sorry that you're fucking wheelchair bound. Like the people that they hobble into. I don't like that face. Well, they hobble into Hanford, hop into that cart, and then just start fucking zooming around. You're just lazy.
The saddest thing is when you see someone like that who's hot.
It's genetics. These people are
That was a
big.
callback. You can't cancel me for that. That was a callback.
These people are
I didn't say it. What's his name, dude? What's his name?
Ken Jennings, Ken Jennings.
Kyle
Ken-
Jennings.
Kyle Jennings. No,
Kyle
Ken
Radulski.
Jennings.
Just leave that in there.
I don't know who that is.
These people are big boned. They're
Really?
their genetic makeup. You never know. You never know
All of them.
all of them. Every single
Every
one of them.
single one of them. I don't even care if you're fat. I don't give a shit. It's your life. Do what you want. Don't expect people to cater to you for it.
I do think
know?
that's fair. I think there's like a clip from what's it called? What movie? Justin Timberlake, Mila Kunis, Friends with Benefits, and it's Woody Harrelson, and he's this homosexual he works for a magazine company.
Like a
His
photographer?
character happens to be homosexual, and he has this great quote, and it goes something like, "You want to lose weight? Stop eating, fatty. You want to make money?"
I was just about to say the other F word.
oh,
I was talking about Woody Harrelson. Never mind.
but if you have to have,
Don't you?
Sorry.
you have to have. No, you're.
You tried to trap me. You saw it.
I honestly was. I was trying to listen to myself and make sure I can have a coherent
one
sentence.
of us.
Right.
I'm getting a little bit more comfortable, Will, now. So now I'm like,
That's why I invited recording tonight, and I also liked that we had an episode that we did that didn't unfortunately go up, but we did it before with Kevin, because we got to work on our chemistry
Yeah.
a little bit and just not being around.
iron it out a little bit.
Right? Yeah.
Anyway, what were you
I
saying?
thought that was good.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, stop eating fatty. If you want to
Sometimes being gay. I don't know. You were
It's like
almost said a gay slur.
All right, you know what? You guys carry on. I'm gonna bring this up because
That was, I don't know. That was just my only point. You don't see Jenny Craig putting out fucking skinny models in their pictures. It doesn't happen because that's not their clientele. They're saying, hey,
Yeah, why aren't they canceled?
big women. Exactly. It's bullshit.
That's actually equally as offensive if you think about it.
It should be.
'Cause then-
Neither one of them should be offensive because you could both do something. I mean, unless your flash is on, unless you're sick or something, you have the opportunity to change your body here.
that's exactly what Woody Harrelson says with this little quote.
Hey, bro, you hungry? Because I'm going to get something to eat.
Thanks, man. I think I'm just gonna work through lunch.
A work ethic. I love it. That is why this country is still number one. Well, behind Germany and France and Belgium and Japan and China and thank God for Bangladesh. Oh, by the way, why did you take your door off its lovely hinges?
It was dumb, man. It's something I saw in a management book.
Oh, right. Like that's how Warren Buffett got rich. He took doors off of things. Hey, everybody wants a shortcut in life. My guidebook is very simple. You want to lose weight? Stop eating, fatty. You want to make money? Work your ass off, lazy. You want to be happy? Find someone you like and never let him go. Or her, if you're into that kind of creepy shit.
So my question after watching that clip is, who's playing the gay guy, Justin Timberlake or Woody Harrelson? Because
Woody Harrelson is.
Justin Timberlake sounds like a fruit.
He kind of always does. You got
Is that his? Yeah, I was just
You
gonna
gotta
say
love
it.
JT.
Is that always been his voice?
Yeah, he's always been a soft guy.
I mean, the entire movie, the premise is he's banging Mila Kunis. So
Yeah, nothing gay about that. Who's she married to?
Ashton Kutcher, which is I always found that so weird. The two movies that came out, and they were right around the same time. Friends with Benefits, Justin
And the
Timberlake
one
and
with
Mila Kunis.
the black girl and Ashton Kutcher, right?
Natalie Portman is not black.
I'm thinking of he's in that one with Bernie Mac.
Oh
Look it
yeah,
up.
he's like Bernie Mac's daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah, and the whole time until he gets there,
Oh,
he's
oh.
like coming home from for the holidays, or she's coming
Is
home
that the
for the
name of it?
holidays.
Home for the holidays?
No,
Oh.
she's
That's a
coming home
movie
for
I-
the holidays, and she's talking about him, and Bernie Mac seems like he's like gonna like him, and then all of a sudden they find out he's white. Guess who?
Guess who? Well, like, so Mila Kunis.
That movie would never work nowadays.
Right.
And you know what else?
That's racist.
You do yours first. I'll get back to this.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it was really weird to me because Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher are married to one another, and then around the same time they come out with two different movies. Justin Timberlake is banging. It's like the same premise. Friends with Benefits. Justin Timberlake is banging Mila Kunis, and then No Strings Attached is Ashton Kutcher banging Natalie Portman. Why couldn't they just bang each other and like actually have sex?
They probably one of them probably decided to do the movie first, and then the other one got like mad and jealous, and they probably fought about it, and then it was like, well, if you can do that, I'm gonna do this.
I mean, what a life that they just got to like, just like make out with like other people, and it's all for
That's what I'm
it's all
saying.
work. So, kudos to them for being able to follow their dreams.
Right on. But no, real quick. You remember Shallow Hal?
Yeah, with Zach Black, right?
Jack Black.
Zach Black.
Zach.
Sack Black. Sack Black. Black Job. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Jack Black.
That movie would never work today.
Back Jack.
What movie
Back
is
Jack.
this?
Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal.
Back Black.
He has a girlfriend and she's like 600 pounds, and his friends are like, oh, we can't let him date her, but he like doesn't see her. I forget why. Like, sees her as like a skinny girl.
Oh, right. I've heard of this, but I didn't know it was Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
I feel like there was another movie like this. Oh, I think they did like a remake, and it was like Rebel Wilson, isn't it? And she's like,
I don't know. I
really
fucking hate her though.
You don't like Rebel Wilson?
No, and it's her stupid face.
See, I'm so bad with celebrities. I don't know who any of these people are, including Jack Black.
Jack Black.
There's something like
Rebel Wilson. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know this bitch. Hairspray, right?
Maybe.
She's the English broad.
Yeah, and she does she's in all the Pitch Perfect movies.
I'm in some mood tonight, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's those two beers you had.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucked up.
Oh well. So Rebel Wilson, I think there was a similar movie that had like, or a movie that had like kind of like a similar premise.
I don't know. Let me listen again, just for the record. I don't give a fuck if people are fat. I'm gonna make fun of fat people and skinny people the same exact way. Don't cancel us yet.
Not yet.
Let us get famous first, and then come for us.
Yeah, let us build like our own little like cult following and people that are like our ride or dies that'll like protect us on the internet
Yeah.
and
Let
those
us make
social
enough
media.
money to not care. And then
Right, yeah.
cancel us.
Or
That's
or just money in general.
Yeah.
Any money will do at this
Any
point.
money.
Well, for me, I'm kind of
Sign
like
up for our Patreon coming next month.
I kind of like, I mean, like a boy can dream, but like if this becomes like a thing, like I mean,
This dude's trying to not work.
well, I just like it's there's such a delicate balance that I have to hold, and I've probably already crossed that line and gone back and forth like a million times of like things
What you can say.
things I probably really shouldn't have said, like even just like curse words on here that could like be found by like potential future New York State public schools.
Yeah.
that are just like, hey, like might want to listen to this.
Yeah, your job's iffy.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm more of a live in the now kind of guy.
Yeah, we're blue
That's-
collar guys, so it doesn't matter too much for us.
That's a future me problem, is how I kind of see it. But hey, we're doing this now
Respect
before
it.
fuck it. At this point, I don't know. I'll figure it out.
If someone ever says anything to you, you just walk in and be like, I don't know, I was just there to produce the podcast.
Yeah, I wore a sweatshirt, I wore pants, I just sat in the corner. I need a bigger desk, David.
I was reading off the script.
They held me against my will.
By the way, this whole podcast is scripted, so it's all a joke.
Yeah.
Can't cancel us.
What was that? What was that noise?
I don't know.
Something squeaking.
Will's desk.
Yeah, that's a real nice.
My two like 1970s snack tables that
Those
you'd
your
eat a
grandpa's?
TV dinner off. Officially, probably not, but I imagine that he had his fair share of meals off of this thing.
Okay.
Either one of them. You didn't have snack tables growing up?
No.
Just throw these out in front of the old couch in the living room and eat there?
We did. We definitely did.
Nice.
I feel like I don't see those as much anymore for whatever reason.
I have my coffee table comes up.
Ooh. My dad has one of those on in his basement,
Fancy.
in his man cave.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's nice.
I almost broke it because like, apparently you can like lock it, and I was like trying to open it one day, and I just kept pulling. I didn't realize that it was locked, and I like almost took the top of it off of like the braces that go underneath to like rise up and stuff. So that wasn't good.
He would have beat your ass.
Oh yeah,
Will got beat. Still gets beat.
that's not true, but I mean, I was
A much funnier story if you were
right.
just going.
I was properly beat though. Like when I like got in trouble and stuff like that, I got the old
You
spankings,
gonna
dude.
spank your kids?
I don't know. That's like I got to figure that out kind
You
of
gonna
thing.
spank your
See,
kids? Matt's got anger issues. He's gonna beat the fuck out of his kids.
I have anger issues
Yeah.
now? Well, that's news to me.
Yeah.
Just because you're sitting here like, I don't want to be here. I'm high. I'm going to pretend like I don't smoke weed anymore.
You're gonna get me drug tested at work again.
Good.
It's ridiculous.
So it wouldn't matter if you don't smoke, right?
I don't smoke.
oh, that's not it.
You meant to go do
Yeah,
We're on the same page at least.
yeah.
My
I
college.
have,
right idea.
Go ahead.
That was it. My college years. They're behind me.
I have cue cards.
Nice.
Yeah. Just wanted you to get that out so I can
Fuck
move on to
you.
the next thing. I have cue cards that you can put next to you if you want.
I mean, I should just really write it down, but
They came with cue cards. Why not use them, dude?
all right. Fair enough.
I don't know why I never.
Our situation is just so fluid, though. You know.
Yeah, true.
We should get a
New-
whiteboard and write all the topics and put it up someplace so we can all see it.
Am I
okay.
having deja vu right now?
No, like a big one.
I know.
All
that's
right.
what-
Well, a
I said
whiteboard's a
in the group-
whiteboard.
In the group, I said like one with an easel. That would be nice.
Yeah, you said like if somebody has a whiteboard, nobody has that.
Well, he brought one, but it's small.
Yeah, what's that thing?
You know what? Screw me for having a little bit of.
Screw me.
Can I be honest though? Can I be honest? I kind of like being like, Will, what's next? I kind of like that.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, whatever.
But like, if there's topics that we want, like,
Bring up your own fucking topics. You know.
I have topics. All right, fine, dude. But see, this is the thing, and then I have to go on my phone, which I don't even know where it is. Is it over here? This makes for great listening. Hold on while I pull this up.
Great, Will.
Well, while
See, that's my point.
while Matt
I was
is
just
pulling
proving
this
a
up,
point.
if you're listening, if you're a new listener, we're on all social media platforms. We got a Twitter, we got an Instagram, we got TikTok. We're making TikToks out here.
There's supposed to be a new TikTok up tonight, but
That's crazy. Yeah, instead of a TikTok being produced, I'm producing the actual podcast, the thing that people listen to. Although the newest TikTok that we put up, over 200 views. That's pretty
good.
cool.
What were the numbers on the last podcast? Actually, don't say that on recording. We can.
Does it matter?
forget what this was.
The mic? Yep. Live on camera? What does it matter? As a viewer, I honestly would be like curious, like, oh, how many people are people actually like? Because if you're listening to the podcast, you're like, oh, I'm one of this many people listening to the podcast. I don't know. I as a viewer, I would.
I don't know.
Like, I was always curious, like, how many people are actually listening to the podcast when it was like you guys were.
Well,
doing
I
it.
told you guys the stats in the group. If we don't want to talk about it on air, we can discuss that.
Yeah, we can always cut it.
Okay.
Can always flag it.
Or we can just check the group.
Anyway.
That makes for great listening, Kevin.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
Both of you
you
on your
guys.
phones. Makes for great watching too. For those watching at home on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, okay? We got new podcasts, great camera quality coming out days after we record the podcast. Personally,
This one.
This one. Personally,
That's actually, I was going to bring that up, but finish your thing.
personally, I think I look huge on camera, which is a little upsetting. So I'm gonna
It's a
get.
fucking setup you got there. That's what it is.
No, I know, and I'm like a little hunched over. I'm a tall drink of water. I'll say that. And
The glass is half full in that drink.
That was just that just wasn't funny enough for you to pull all the way away from the mic and laugh to yourself and chuckle and cackle.
next topic. Make sure you comment something. Say what you like about the episode. Let's get a little like engagement.
We get no feedback.
We really do. Like I want to hear what does the producer need to do better? More sound effects?
What are the
Probably less.
probably less.
Less talking from the fat guy in the corner.
Start now.
Will's gonna
what about
watch
the
the
reviews?
video, the next video of this podcast. He's gonna be like, "Hey, why am I cut out?"
I wasn't even in frame.
His mic was unplugged.
Didn't we get like 2 reviews on
Yeah,
The Milkman.
that was one
That was one.
and apparently someone created a Urban Dictionary
for Yikers Island.
definition for Yikers Island.
Yeah, that was very weird. I wonder who came up, who took the time to go and do that.
I don't know, but if I find out you did that stupid definition that was up there, we're gonna be fighting.
I would never. All the things that I waste my time on, I would never do that. That's for sure.
Is that what you
Including
would
this
have?
podcast.
Say you were to have gone on to Urban Dictionary and written like a definition. Would you have written it like it was about like why somebody would say like Yikers Island, or would you say we're a podcast?
The definition that they used was pretty accurate, I thought, but the way they used it, like in a sentence, was kind of weird. Like the context.
They didn't really use it. They didn't say no one said something embarrassing and they were like, "Ooh, Yikers Island." They just used it as I don't know, I don't even know how they used it. It was not good.
The way that I originally first started to use it was like, if someone said something like creepy or like weird or like
Lock this man up kind of thing.
Wait, I thought you stole this from some girl.
no, really, you gonna go there again? Nah, I'd be like, kind of like you're on Rikers Island, but you're on yikes, that's weird, or like that's. I want to say one other thing, but I can't say it. I will get canceled. Yeah, so basically, I just used to say, "Yo, yiker." Like actually, it was yikes at first, then it turned into yikers, and then eventually it evolved into, "Yo, you're living on Yikers Island right now, bro."
After you stole it.
After I stole it. TM.
We should get a trademark before somebody else takes our name and sues us. I don't know how that stuff works. What does it cost for a trademark?
The first result is a $69 copyright name. That's got to be fake. Trademarkengine.com.
Just generate your own trademark.
Yeah.
Can you trademark a podcast though, or just the phrase?
The name.
A brand. Yeah, name.
Yeah.
Company.
We'll ask Vinny next time he's on. How about that one?
Let's trademark the name and then sue him for selling.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
Oh, here's a government website. Trademark process. That's what we're looking for. United States Patent and Trademark Office.
Yeah. So one thing I was gonna bring up, you mentioned feedback. I was thinking I wanted to get your guys' take on this first, and then I think I had briefly mentioned it to Will, and then maybe we could put a poll up, see what the viewers / listeners think. So once we get this switcher, that should be here by the next episode we film should have the switcher on it. We don't have multiple cameras yet. And this basically what the switcher is that you can do like picture in picture if we ever have anyone in via Zoom, or if we're looking at now. Anytime we look anything up, Will can let you guys kind of see what we're looking most of the time, what we're looking at.
Depending on what we're looking at.
Yeah, exactly. If we bring up the hub, y'all ain't seeing that.
Wouldn't be the first time either.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it allows us to be a little bit more in tune with the viewers, especially. And eventually we are going to get another camera, so we'll be able to switch camera angles and shit, which will be really cool.
A more immersive experience for the viewer.
Definitely.
Those watching on YouTube, obviously, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Check out the YouTube, because the YouTube does not get enough love, especially now. We got a way better camera, way better setup for actually, putting up film of the podcast.
It looks good. And that's a very biased thing, but unbiasedly, objectively, it looks good. I think it looks great. I would love to watch a podcast such as ours as a viewer, even though I'm on this podcast.
Yeah. No, but and the other thing that this switcher can allow us to do is live stream.
Power hour.
Oh, interesting. The power hour would be
That we need to
oh,
do that. I have that written down.
I think it would be a lot of fun.
I would love to just be able to just get hammered.
Right.
And like,
Yeah, the thing is
record
with
during that.
with the live streams, we could always scrap them and it doesn't even matter. Like, you know what I mean? If like we get like really fucked up and drunk, then it's like, all right, well, you got the people who were here with us at the time got a kick out of it, but we're not putting it up. 'Cause
or yeah, put it on our Patreon.
exactly.
Go subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you could do shit like that.
We could like probably do a live stream to Patreon, and you
Probably.
got to pay to not even like upload it afterwards, but like we could probably do it on Patreon probably right away.
Yeah,
stream to it.
So I don't think every episode we would live stream, of
No,
course. But I think once in a while it would be a fun thing to fuck around with. You know?
If we did like events.
And you don't and just because you live stream doesn't mean you have to keep it up necessarily.
Right.
Like we could live stream it and get the file for it, and then if I have to go back and edit it, I could still edit it. You know?
Right, and then just upload it. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's a fun idea to
We could do
uh,
UFC live
play
streams.
with. That's true.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I definitely want to do the Power Hour podcast though, and just get hammered.
I really think it's a good idea.
We just got to find
Matt
like
doesn't seem very on board with it.
What do you mean?
I've been pitching
Oh,
this.
does-
I'm
all
the
he does
only
is
one.
drink.
Yeah, I'm the only one who drinks on this
I've
podcast.
been pitching this idea for a year. It's
Well,
never happened.
You're the
Now-
one who can never drink because you're like, I gotta find a ride if we're doing that.
I can have Mariah drive me once in a while. I just have to know ahead of time.
Well, then we plan that, and then she can drive me too, and make it worth it.
That would work.
What does that mean?
Like if she's gonna have to drive them, like plan it, and might as well drive me too, so that I don't have to figure out a ride.
Y'all living on Yikers Island right now. How you gonna make it worth it again?
Orally.
What?
Orally?
Ask for some assistance.
You gotta watch The Sopranos, by the way, because by the time we're done with it, we're gonna have a big Sopranos episode.
Oh,
We're all gonna just talk like James Gandolfini.
an accent? Do an accent? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah.
Well, you got give me your HBO login then. hook me up.
All right.
I can give you my brother's.
Is that what you use? I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Fuck HBO, by the way, because I switched from HBO Go
To Max.
to HBO
Oh,
Max.
I know. They always
And now I can't use HBO because they don't have an app that's compatible with like. When I bought it through a Roku, right? So I can't use an HBO Max
Because they
app.
don't have a Roku
App.
HBO Max app.
Yeah.
What do you have like a laptop or anything?
What I did was I just plugged because we got a new TV. So I just it's a Roku stick. So I pulled it out of the old one, put it in the new one, and it's like weird. It runs kind of shitty because I don't know if it's because it's like a smart TV and now there's
There's no HBO Max app for the smart TV. You couldn't download something like that. You still have
No,
to
I
use
could.
the Roku stick.
I
Oh.
could, but then it won't let me log in because I'm not logging in through Roku. It's fucked up. I spent like 45 minutes on the phone with HBO.
I understand. That's unfortunate.
I was pissed. I mean, I figured it out. Like, I got it to work, but still, I was annoyed.
Speaking of fights and doing like a UFC fight preview or like live stream up until the card.
Before I was actually gonna say one more thing about the
Go for
the
it.
live streaming. I'm gonna put up a poll probably, or me or Will put up a poll on the Yikers Island page
We got to get back to this real quick.
and see what
Go.
and see if anyone would actually watch, basically,
Right.
before we go ahead and do it for
Yeah.
that reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if we're on the live stream, we're probably gonna be fucked up. We're probably gonna be saying stupid shit.
And it's
There's a big
just
chance
us.
that we might not end up using it, but it would be fun to watch still, I think.
Right.
Especially if you're drinking, like you could drink
Yeah.
with us, especially now that COVID's coming back and ramping up again. Might not want to come hang out with us in person since we got cooties and shit.
Yeah. Is it
Just make sure to
Tomorrow?
vote. That's what I want to say. When we put it up, make sure to vote in the poll.
nice? Is it
I'm
wrong?
pointing at it like it's here.
Yeah, put it on the TV. Is it wrong of us to be having guests during?
No, we get everyone tested.
yeah, we have a testing center right before the podcast begins.
Right.
We make sure
Yeah, that's
we have
right.
expedited testing results.
We've been
Please.
doing the throat swab, right? They come in and swab our throats.
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck both of you.
Why?
Why does Will have access to everything
Oh.
and I don't?
Oops.
You don't?
Yikes.
No, I
Yikes.
don't.
Oh, well, I can give you access. You probably,
yeah.
you probably won't do anything anyway, though.
Ooh. Is that true though, Kevin?
I mean, it might be a
That's
little.
true.
That's all right. That's why I'm like the producer. That's why I'm here
Yeah, no,
to help out on like the.
Right.
Well, I can give you.
You're the talent. You're the face. You just show up.
I'm in the face. Not
Doesn't want to be here though, but he shows up. But he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, we can give you the login stuff too.
I needed coffee. I should have gotten a coffee.
You want a swig?
Would have perked me right up. Yeah.
He doesn't want to
what I
swig your chocolate.
COVID. It's iced coffee.
Your chocolate milk, as you
Not
would
really.
say.
Yeah.
True.
Who does that? Why did you don't have a thermos?
I have like a coffee cup, but I didn't feel the need to bring a coffee cup.
It's iced, right? I hope at least.
I mean, it's
cold.
like cold. Yeah. It's not just like lukewarm or like room temperature.
Well, no, I was hoping you didn't pour hot coffee in there.
Oh,
That'd be
no.
kind of weird too.
no, that would be cancer.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You were going on about about fights.
No, it's, I just wanted to bring it up because I think it was funny because we talked about it. It was Saturday morning. We recorded the last podcast, episode 32. Jay knows Thanksgiving. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch that now. Listen to it. Nate Robinson got knocked out by Jake Paul
like 3 times.
3 times. I was like knocked down in the first, and he seemed really. And I'm not like a big fight fan or anything like that. I know you guys kind of do more of that. He got knocked down and he just seemed stunned. It was like the back of his ear, I think, and it's like that's like a huge nerve. Snoop Dogg said something. I legit watched every single round. There was like some guy that was uploading each round as soon as it would end on YouTube,
That's
and I was just
hilarious.
watching it as the night progressed. Like I said, like you just find that stuff, the match highlights and
Yeah.
everything. It's all up there anyway. Why pay $50 for it? Somebody will upload it for free. He got stunned in the first, and then the second he goes down, and then the third time he just falls asleep. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was bad.
What a stupid fight.
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to take fucking that little fruit cup, whatever, Jake Paul, and make him fight Nate Robinson? Why did that ever come up in a meeting? Why did anyone ever say this is a good idea? Let's make people pay to watch this. And why did anybody pay to watch that?
I think it's kind of if you want to pull up while I'm talking about it, Teddy Atlas posts about Nate Robinson or something. Yeah. It's kind of embarrassing for boxing, I think. You have fucking a YouTuber and an ex-NBA player in there.
Yeah.
Like, how is that? And then you're letting guys fight who have a 10-pound differential, and the small guy gets knocked the fuck out, like, very badly, like, unconscious. And, like, how is that a good look for boxing? This is the shit that boxing has to do now to compete with MMA, because MMA is growing so much. I don't really like boxing, obviously, as you could tell from this little rant, but it is kind of an embarrassment for boxing, I think.
See, I do, like, I like boxing. Like, I mean, it kind of depends on the boxer. Triple G, I'll watch any of that guy's fights. He's fucking nasty.
You can pull up Tom Segura, Teddy Atlas. Or, you can get Instagram on here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to your Instagram and go to Tom Segura's page. He put up a post about it, and you could just read what Tom Segura had wrote, because he kind of it's way shorter than Teddy Atlas's post. Teddy Atlas is a big name in boxing. I think he's like an analyst or a promoter or something. And
Why is this so small?
I mean, how long is that post? Oh, it's not that long. But yeah, so do you want to read that? This is what Teddy Atlas posted, and Tom Segura, the comedian, actually reposted it.
People don't understand what boxing is about. It's not about being a great athlete. It's about being in control of your fears in a fearful place. It takes experience in that place. Paul had some. Robinson did not. Hence, he ran, or in parentheses, lurched, into punch, panic, out of control. We can't allow guys who don't know how to fight into the ring. Awful, dangerous. Hope Robinson is okay.
Yeah, I think that's 100% accurate. Like, just to fucking sell tickets.
Yeah.
And it's also crazy that people even want to see this shit. I mean, I did say on record that I was more hyped for this fight than the Mike Tyson fight, but I buy almost every big fight in general, and I didn't even buy this one, so what does that tell you? You know, it's just kind of a joke to me. Even the Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight in a way was kind of a joke to me. I didn't know if they were gonna go hard. Did anyone see like the full fight?
I watched each round.
Did they look like they were going 100%?
I mean, I think they were both really gassed by the end of it. They went all 8 rounds. It ended in a decision and a tie. For those of you who don't know, but I saw some bursts.
With that? Did you agree with that? Well, I guess you couldn't really tell because you saw only the highlights, right?
Yeah. So I saw some like bursts of things. Roy Jones said in the post fight interview, he was like, Mike Tyson, like it hurts. Like every punch that he like connected with, he was like, it hurt. Like Mike Tyson's got a, I don't know what he said, but listening to Mike Tyson and his voice afterwards was just hilarious because his voice doesn't match his like body and appearance and the face tattoo and everything. He's like, I'm not going to try and do an impression. I would love to. I wish I had a Mike Tyson impression, but I don't.
Yeah, I saw a clip of them doing, because they did like their post-fight interviews together. And like one interviewer was doing the both of them, and he said he was asking Roy Jones Jr. a question about like, I forget exactly what he said.
If he was like worried, right?
Oh, right, yeah, and yeah, he asked him like, were you worried going in there or whatever? And Mike Tyson like kind of grabs the mic and is like, him? I haven't done this in 15 years. He did it 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Why is everybody worried about me?
That shit was funny.
It's interesting though. Yeah, good for them. Like I imagine they made some sort of money off of this,
sure.
Right?
Too much probably.
Probably to like come back and do this. Good for them.
Didn't Tyson say he wants to fight again when they asked him?
I think he said he would, because he like wants to do it for the people. He's like, I think that was a big part of his like.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not that fucking
fight
bankruptcy just looming on the horizon. It's.
Hey man, he was a star in The Hangover.
I guess so.
He held that movie together. He was the glue. All right. I got a question, maybe a little bit more personal for you gentlemen, but I feel like we've talked a little bit about life and like what's going on with one another. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And not some like fantasy bullshit. Like what do you actually like think? If you were to think about it, like where do you see yourself in 5 years? Kev, why don't you go first?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know where I see myself tomorrow.
In Bedford, though.
Bedford. I'll be in Bedford. Katona, actually.
Oh.
But I don't know, man. I just want to make money. I want to buy a house. And
is that like a 5 year? Like, you think you could succeed with that? Accomplish that in 5 years? You think you'll have enough?
Yeah. I was putting offers in on houses this year, and then the virus shit hit, and I was like, all right, let's hold off.
Oh, you don't think it would have been a better time to buy one with like the market
going down? I didn't know what was going to
down?
happen with my job.
Oh, right.
So
And right now it's actually terrible because everything's inflated because everyone, especially up here,
everyone's moving out of the cities.
So,
right.
Me and Chelsea actually went to right before, like in April, we were this close to renting a place, and it ended up not working out. And the next, like when we decided, we were about to sign the lease basically, and then like within 2 days after us not signing the lease, I think I wrote like a letter to them saying like, hey, we're still interested in the place, but it's just not the right time. So if it doesn't work out with the virus going on and stuff, like in a few months, just let us know. And they wrote back to us in like 2 days later, and we're like, oh no, we already got it rented out. Someone from the city moved up, and they want to get out of the city and shit. So, but thanks for saying that or whatever.
Yeah, there's
like,
people.
damn.
Mariah's aunt's a real estate agent. She'd sold like basically every house you see on like Quaker Hill, like she has dealt with at one point.
Yeah, and all the houses up here are going above listing price.
Yeah,
they're getting into
and
like
they're not
bidding
even
wars.
looking at them. Like she sold one, I forget what it was listed at.
Without even showing it.
It was like like 320 or 420 or something.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened with the people we were gonna rent.
They just called her and they're like, yeah, we'll take it, and then offered like $60,000 over the asking price.
Yeah, most of the houses around here aren't going for asking price; they're going for above.
Yeah,
so like that's the problem
too. Like it's nuts.
That's the problem. The interest rates are super low. Like that's why me and Chelsea have been kind of looking too, keeping our eyes out. But everything gets into a bidding war, so it's like, well,
and it's not worth
the
it
actual
if you're gonna
price.
End up paying, $350, and then in 15 years you go to sell it and you can only get $180 out of it. Not worth it. So
yeah,
I don't know.
But so 5 years from now, you hope to have a place of your own. Do you want to stay like local? Where are you trying to get out of here?
It depends on my job. It depends on my job and money, really. If I'm not making six figures consistently by then, I think I just want to. I'd rather pick up and move. Probably, I don't know. Florida, Wyoming.
Those are two
Utah.
wildly different places. Why those?
Wyoming I like because it's like nice. You know, Florida I like because there's a lot of shit to do.
Have you
there.
been to Wyoming?
You went out to.
I went out to Colorado. So I've traveled a bunch actually. I've traveled more during this global pandemic than I have like in my life. Like we started as
Did
everything
you just
was
say
shutting
pandemic?
I didn't pick up on that. Sorry.
Well, we were in Denver when everything started to, like close down.
John?
Huh?
John?
John. Yeah, we were in.
No, that's West
we were
Virginia.
In John, Denver. Yeah, I don't know. Like my friend's girlfriend, the one night like got wasted and read something. I don't know what she read or how it got to this, but like.
And you didn't get invited to the wedding?
Out because she read something and translated it in her drunken mind into they've canceled domestic flights and we're stuck in Denver. So now everyone's bugging out and we're like, I don't know, it's stupid.
I can only imagine who this is, and I feel like I have a pretty good idea.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Off the record.
Yeah, but it was nuts actually. The last night we were there, we go out to this Mexican restaurant, and all of a sudden they start coming over and they're just giving us drinks, like rounds of drinks. So after like the third one, we kind of asked like, "What's going on?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, they're forcing us to close tomorrow, and any open bottle we have has to get thrown out tonight. So we're just giving it to you guys." I was like, all right,
That's awesome.
So we got probably like $300 worth of free shit just because. So it was cool.
But you like that area of the country? You think it's like really beautiful? You're kind of like
I guess
an
that'll be
outdoors
the end
guy.
of this, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
What?
Well, we'll have the switcher. We'll just do Zoom calls, I guess. Well, it's 5 years from now. We got some time.
Yeah.
Unless this thing takes off, then we go wherever we want.
Yeah. We got to go to
Not Florida. That's for damn
You don't
sure.
like Florida?
I wouldn't live there. I would visit there.
Yeah, I think it's a nice like 2-week vacation like location, especially on like I've always gone to really like the west coast of Florida, kind of like the Gulf of Mexico.
I've never been to the West Coast.
Yeah, we went to St. Pete actually. A couple months ago. It was really nice. Real nice. I like that.
You like that side too?
Yeah.
Where else have you been in Florida?
Orlando, and it was trash.
Yeah.
And Tampa, we were in St. Pete. Tampa's, I don't know, 20 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa's nasty. Orlando's gross. I don't like cities, so.
I think most of Florida is gross, though.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Florida, man. Unless it's like a resort or like on the beach.
I mean,
it's
physically,
probably-
like it's so humid.
Oh,
I'm always got some fucking. Yeah, you would die in Florida with your swamp ass.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I said like a week, but then like also like I went this past June, like the end of July, maybe beginning of August. I went down, visited my grandparents, and it wasn't bad. It was because I was so used to like being up here, and it was just like a nice change of pace.
Yeah, it's
Or,
a
like,
getaway. Yeah,
right.
It's nice to
and
get
the times that I've gone, like I went, I think like 3 years ago, I went in November. I literally like was leaving Albany and it was snowing, and I go down to Florida,
and he was like, "I'll be gone to November. I'll be gone to November."
and people were
Boo.
You don't know that song?
No.
Really?
No, I don't know that song.
not familiar.
It's Wyclef.
Oh. Okay.
Nope.
It's actually an Always Sunny too. I'll be gone to November. Anyway, Florida.
Yeah. So I mean, I left in November and it was snowing, and people were like freezing down in Florida. You know, they're wearing their pants and like sweatshirts out to dinner at like 4 p.m. because I was with my grandparents, and I'm there like wearing shorts and a t-shirt, like
Yeah.
loving life. And these people are like, it's cold. And it's like 50 degrees. I'm like, you psychos.
It's like last year we went to the Bahamas, and the locals like kind of look at you like you're an idiot for going in the water because we went in January. It's like 82 degrees. I'm, loving life.
Right.
These guys just aren't doing it. That's it, though.
5 years from now, Matt, what's on the horizon? What do you see?
5 years, so I'll be 30.
Yikes.
Probably
He'll be married, 2 kids,
no.
big ass beard.
No, maybe one kid. Well, I'm kind of on the same track as Kevin. Like, I hope to have a house within like the next year. Is like kind of a. It's like you know how you have tiers of goals. This is like a year is like here. Within 2 years is like more realistic. But I'm striving to own a house within the year. But who knows with this whole thing? Like I just said, all the market's all fucked up, so I might not even like want to. But if shit goes somewhat back to normal, I would like to buy a house in the next year or so, year or two, and then I want to have kids like right around 30, maybe 29.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 29. So I guess that's within 5 years. I don't want to be like my dad was 32 when I was born. He's kind of old now, you know?
Yeah.
32? My mom had me when she was 40. I'm like statistically supposed to have like Down syndrome or something like that.
You don't?
So your parents are older than my
Not
parents?
diagnosed.
Oh no, they're probably around the same age.
My mom is 63. She just turned 63. And my dad is 59.
Oh, your mom is the older one.
Oh, yeah.
That's rare.
Yeah. Older lady.
How'd that happen? Tell me their love story.
So I actually just got that spiel the other night.
Were
They
they
were
on that
reminiscing.
British show like Sex Box or something?
No. My mom actually probably like I don't think anybody would know this. My mom was once married before. She got
Oh, I
a
didn't know
divorce. Yeah. And then she met my dad. My dad worked at Brewster Ford back in the day. This was probably like I don't even know, 80s. I don't know. They think they've been married like 28 years, 29 years now. Math is hard.
Yeah, that's not the
Whatever.
answer.
Whatever. It's close enough. My grandfather used to go to Brewster Ford a lot to get his like car serviced and stuff.
Your grandpa set them up?
No, well, my grandfather I think was supposed to set my dad up with my mom's sister, and he almost went on a date with my mom's sister, and then something had happened. I don't know. I don't really remember the story, but my dad ended up like going to like a family event actually, she would go into the dealership, and my dad like asked her to marry him like on the spot, like the first day she like went in to get her car service, like, you know, as like a joke or like, I don't know, trying to be funny.
Was it a joke?
Probably not.
If it wasn't a joke,
I
that's
mean,
fucking
they're
weird.
married now, so it worked out, right?
Dad's walking around in a fedora and shit. My lady.
My lady. I don't know. So they ended up like going dating, and you know, the rest is history. But I don't know. I don't really know how we get off on this.
I don't know. You were talking about.
You brought it up.
But
Oh, no, 5-year plan. Sorry.
Right.
So
But-
you'll be a teacher at Dover High School.
My 5-year plan. I don't really know where I am in 5 years. Hopefully alive. Well, maybe not. Hopefully.
You know, I've been saying
Maybe not. Hopefully.
for the last like 2 years, I've just felt like I'm going to die before 30. And I always try to tell Mariah, because I'm trying to brace it for her. Here I go again, speaking it into existence. So it's only a matter of time.
Plot twist: Kevin's on his own celebrity death pool because he thinks Yikers Island is famous.
I'm the sleeper pick.
Right before the day before the year's up, he just kills himself. He's like, "Yes, cash it in."
I'll write it in my will.
If you die, I ain't paying.
I'll attend your service. I'll pay my respects.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm paying.
Must suck for anybody who's died recently. Can't even have a funeral, you know?
Yeah, it's tough.
Go out like 3 people. Because of this guy over here. Maybe I should put him on my death pool and speak that into existence.
Ooh. See there, yeah. Do
There
some
we
like
go.
justice. Use your abilities for like justice and do the right thing.
Justice warrior, bro.
Fucking yeah, dude.
Social justice warrior.
I'm probably on a watch list now just for that comment.
That implies that somebody would watch
Would
this or
listen.
listen to this and would be looking
Sure.
for such a thing.
Sure. Well, they might.
Yeah.
I've seen my texts.
Oh boy. Oh, you're already on the watch list, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know where I am in 5 years.
Are you married?
I'm probably probably I'm like, want to get the show on the road and move it along fast. You know what I mean?
No girlfriend, right?
Currently, no.
Isn't that funny?
Is that fun? Why
Like
is that funny?
No, the confidence of you. Like, you're totally single. You're like, oh, within 5 years, no girlfriend now. I'll be married.
Oh, I don't know.
I love it.
Well, he might just be saying that he wants to be married before like 30.
Well,
How old are you?
in 5 years, I'm 23 right now. So 5 years,
Yeah,
I still got some time. Well, yeah, probably. I'd say maybe like 7 years. I don't know. I mean, it depends on how long and like what the situation is. If I'm like living on my own and then I start dating somebody and we live together like much quicker because I already have like my own place or they have their own place, and whatever the situation is, I think constitutes like what that timeline would look like if I'm married or not. Kids, definitely I want to have them like as soon as possible, just because like I would hate to not be able to have my parents like be a part of my children's lives. I had one grandparent pass away before I was even born. She died of breast cancer. So for me, like I've always kind of missed out on having like two grandmothers. And so I would hate to like not have one or both of my parents involved in my child's life. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's just like kind of something that you have to, for me, I just kind of like balance and be like, hey, we'll kind of get the show on the road and move things along and
So
knock up some bitch.
Will doesn't
Busting
use
live
condoms.
ones.
That's good
yeah,
enough.
just be on the lookout. All you
Be on the lookout.
all you ladies living on Yikers Island out there, be ready for the fucking bus central over here.
You want a daughter?
What?
Do you want a daughter?
I mean,
No, me either.
I didn't say that.
Ideally, I would like to have like a son first, and then if I'm gonna have a daughter, have like a younger daughter, so I have like that extra layer of like protection for my daughter. Of like,
Unless your son's a real scumbag, you know,
yeah, but
real pussy boy.
not my son.
Oh, no, you're
I wouldn't allow that.
Hashtag not my president.
But so yeah, maybe married, maybe some kids. Probably not kids. If anything, it'd be marriage first. No children out of wedlock. What am I, crazy? But my parents kind of also have a 5-year plan, so it's a little bit easier to talk about.
don't die.
That, and also they're planning to retire. They're up there. They're a little bit older. They're planning to retire.
What does your mom
in a couple
do?
years. She is a medical biller
Oh,
for some of the major hospitals. Like she works for a company that works with like the
right.
hospitals around here.
I think I owe your mom money, so and that's shit.
Well, she does like the paperwork. She's not reaching out to you for the money,
She's not.
sending out the bills. She's doing like the paperwork.
She's not serving me papers.
Right. They have a plan of like retiring, moving to Florida, and like living down there for the rest of their days or whatever. I've always kind of been interested in buying the house that I grew up in, the house that I have in Wingdale. I don't know where else I would go. Like that's kind of like the way I've always seen it. I'm like kind of one of those people. As much as I would love to like go and like experience like my own like world by like discovering or just going to a new town or whatever the case may be, being that I want to become a teacher, I want to teach in New York. Obviously, closer to Westchester, the more money I'll make. So maybe I do that and create but I could live up here for cheaper.
That's the best way to do it.
And go
Yeah,
and teach in Westchester.
I'm never gonna be able to afford to live in Westchester. Well, yeah,
I wouldn't
probably
want
won't.
to.
Yeah,
Fuck those people.
Just even if I could afford it, I wouldn't want to. Just for as far as like bang for your buck, like the taxes in Westchester are insane.
Ridiculous. Yeah. And also,
I like it up
fuck
here.
those people. Listen, I'm an asshole. I can't even handle those people. They're nuts. They're next level. It's bullshit. Makes me look like child's play. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, some of them are a lot of dickheads down there.
So
Yuppies we call them. Not puppies, yuppies.
I just don't get it.
You've never heard yuppie?
I'd like, no.
What kind of parents did you have?
I don't know, old ones.
Not yuppies.
Not. Huh. Anyway, what were you going to say, Will?
I don't know. I'm just saying, I've always kind of like had the idea that like I'll buy my parents' house from them.
Because I was going to say it would be hilarious if Matt and Chelsea bought it instead. And he just said, "Nah, fuck you." And then we put the studio in Will's room. Come on over,
Made
Will.
him produce the podcast in his own
He just
bedroom.
cries every time. That'd be hilarious.
Kind of like,
Will's renting out this from my parents.
oh, you pay rent?
Well, not really, but
Oh.
you would.
I really love how like you call this like your apartment. I like appreciate it because like I also like live in the basement of my house.
Have you been on the other side though?
Like I understand that it's like a like you know you have like your area and you got a bedroom and you got your own little kitchenette area and things like that. I understand that part of it, but I love that because like you're like, oh no, I'm in the apartment at my parents' house, like and I'm just like, no, I live in my parents' basement.
Yeah.
You're more of like a goblin, I guess. Than
Yeah, like
troll.
in the dungeon, half bath. You know, got to go upstairs to shower. Communal kitchen area.
real different vibe. Bringing us down a serious route with that 5-year question.
I wanted to ask it last podcast. We didn't get to it. I thought Klinger probably. I don't know if we would have gotten like a great answer from him, or if it would have been like a serious, like if it would have been like serious.
You don't get great answers from Klinger ever about anything. Like you get good answers, but it's like, oh, that's good because look at people are gonna want to laugh at you for this one.
That was the first time I've ever met him. Not that I think that's shocking, but
He's a good dude.
it was a good time. Good podcast.
It's funny. All right, you got anything else? We're gonna close this up soon.
Do you have any? Oh, do you have any? Well, he just wants to get out of here. He's got to hit the road. Guess who drove you here?
Yeah, I gotta get tires.
Any money invested in the stock market, or you got any like futures?
Oh well, my annuity is all based off the stock market, but I don't have any of my own. Whatchamacallit?
Like investments in your own portfolio type of thing.
Yeah, I was trying to.
You do, Kevin?
I just use all my 401k money. It's like each week, whatever gets put in.
And you just like send it and somebody does it for you, in a diversified portfolio?
Yeah, we use Fidelity. So once the market like tanked at the beginning of this shit, I called them and I just told the lady, I was like, listen, like whatever I've got in there, use it now. Like fucking risky as can be. Let's get this bread, woman. And it worked, man.
Did it?
It worked. So far, yeah. I'm up like 19% since then.
That's awesome.
So, that's good.
Yeah, that's like one thing I feel like. I know I'm only 23, but I also feel like I should have some like money like already invested somewhere, doing something with like, not that I have a lot of money to like do such with, but I just feel like, I don't know, I'm missing out. My mom like always has said that like she like took $1,000 or like $2,000 when she was like 20 years old or 21 years old, and she like invested and she still has that stock today. And that's like a lot of like what she's gonna like retire on and like use for like the rest of her life. And she did that when she was like 21. I want to like do something like that, have that kind of safety net if something ever were to happen, that I have like a financial security aspect to my life that I could utilize in a situation that I might need it in.
Yeah,
and unfortunately,
it's definitely smart.
I mean, I don't even know how to go about that. Hopefully, like if I do become a teacher, there's like people that like will help you out with that, and like kind of like you have your company does it, 401k. Obviously, I already have a retirement plan with New York State that like I have money in or whatever.
You're
or,
looking to set one up?
No, I have one.
No. Like a 401k or like something along those lines?
I think becoming a
Just
teacher
investing.
does it for me.
Yeah,
and
but like-
investing in general, just having like some stocks or something like
I've
that.
got just the person.
I'll call
You
my
got a guy?
I'll call my broker.
You got a guy?
It's a nice lady.
Oh, lady.
I'm dealing with her now. Trying to set up. I want an IRA too. So
Roth IRA.
yeah.
Nice. Honestly, I know we had economics in high school and stuff like that. I just wish there was
That class was a fucking joke. We played Jeopardy.
You don't like the teacher. I forgot. We don't have to get into it. All right.
I'd probably love to like drink beer with him, but
Right.
talking about anything of substance, I think the guy's a total fucking asshole.
All right. Fair enough.
For the record, Kevin thinks that most people are total fucking
Right.
assholes.
That's true.
Fair. That's why
I see
we'll leave it
myself
at that.
in everybody. You know.
We don't have to. Nothing more is needed to dive into that. So yeah, we'll talk. I don't know. I hate to like sit on my hands. Like I really wish I did it at the beginning of everything. kind of like going down with like the coronavirus. Like that was the time to like get into the market. Now it's like things are kind of on the upswing again. Even though I think maybe the election might have something to do with that. Once, not to get political, but when Biden gets into office and all the regulations that the Democrats might impose, it'll be interesting to see how the market reacts to that as opposed to like a Republican president, because I know that has a impact either way, whichever way it goes. So it's interesting. What happened to the volleyball and flag football league? You want to talk, Matt? Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, I think the flag football. How long ago was that?
The flag football was first, and that was last fall.
That was actually the first time I ever met you, I think.
I didn't play any flag football.
I don't know. No.
Didn't?
You guys are thinking of two different things. Matt wasn't involved in this flag league.
Oh, I was talking to you about the flag football.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I thought that wasn't associated with Matt.
I did set up a flag football league.
Yeah, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No.
Didn't you? You never played in that?
I didn't play in that.
Lito and Mark came once, and that was it for.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
No,
So what is the
were
flag
gonna
football
do-
you're talking about?
not
Remember
even relevant.
last winter we were like talking about getting in the league, and I found one in Beacon, and I went and I paid the guy, and then the virus kicked in, and all of a sudden I couldn't get an answer out of him, and he kept all my money, and I was pissed.
Damn.
So that's that.
Did you want to do a basketball thing too? Did we talk about that? As
Yeah,
well?
but Patterson Rec doesn't do winter leagues.
Right.
How fucking stupid is that? It's basketball season.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
when you should do a basketball
And it's
league.
indoors.
Yeah.
It's not like it's
They
outdoors.
use that thing for so many different things. Like it honestly,
Zumba Wednesday nights.
yeah, that was always the worst. Like getting kicked out for them to like go and do Zumba on one side.
Yeah, and it's
Just trying to hoop.
it's
You know.
4 people.
What was the last time you played organized? Not like organized basketball, but like a pickup.
Whenever the last time I saw you at the Dover school was.
Oh, that was a while ago. What about you? I feel like for you, you're an old man now.
No, this summer I actually got back into it, but we could only ever get like 2v2, 3v3. I think max was all we had all summer.
Where'd you guys play at
Right in
Pauling
Holmes.
Elementary?
No, there's a court right here in Holmes.
Deerfield.
No. Fuck that place. I sprained my ankle twice there.
Oof.
That's bad vibes for me. But yeah, we played right over here. I think I hit you up a couple times, but you never
Once
like,
you
around
did,
or whatever.
I think. Once or twice, yeah. Dude, summer for me is tough.
Yeah.
That's your busy season.
Yeah.
With all the blacktop stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
So
After a
Ball's
destructive. Dude, I wish I could hoop more often. I was talking about it with Kevin on the way over. Like, all I ever that's a lot of the exercise that I do get nowadays is like when Dover would have the open gym like Wednesday nights for like, 2 hours or whatever it is, like go and play some pickup basketball games. Like that's all the basketball I could really look forward to during the winter to the spring, because I mean everything else it's like dark and wet, or like, you know what I mean, or frozen out. So it's like the high school gym.
Dark Wet. Isn't that a song? I don't know. WAP or something like that.
no, it's not the first. Oh,
What?
no, that's the first. That video you showed me, the first one you ever hit the JO to.
The J.O.
Yeah. It was dark and wet. Anyway.
All right.
Jerk Off? Is that your...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good one.
Yeah. Yeah. You should show Will sometime.
That's all right. Oh, a hard pass. I wish I could
Black.
play.
Huh?
She wasn't black.
I thought she was.
No, I don't think so.
I thought you liked your ebony category.
I probably did.
Probably did.
Yeah. I go through phases.
Oh, all right.
Anyway.
Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about? Did you have anything specific?
I know Kevin's got to get out of here.
I know he's running late.
I gotta eat dinner.
I haven't eaten dinner.
I just wanted. We brought up last time about how Dylan's paper
Yeah.
was trash and he got an A or whatever, which he defended himself today when I was talking to him, because he actually he texted you as well, I believe,
Yeah.
about how his paper apparently wasn't trash
His paper was trash. He has admitted time and time again that paper was god awful.
until now.
You read it to him? Or he,
I read it back then because when I saw that he got an A
Right.
and Dowd and I got fucking C's, It's like, no. Like this.
But he just sent it to you, right?
He sent it to Matt, so we got to read it before.
Yeah, we got to skim through it and we'll talk about
We'll come
it.
back with a synopsis.
But the reason I brought that up was because it reminded me that when we were in Albany, didn't you write one of my final papers for me for money?
I think you offered me to. That rings a bell, but I don't think I actually did.
I guess someone else ended up doing it then. I didn't.
That sounds familiar. I feel
am I
like
not
you
supposed
did.
to say that because you're a teacher?
No,
Oh.
no, that's I don't know.
Teaching these kids how to hustle, you know?
I think I said to.
Are you sure it wasn't you?
I don't think so. Would you? Would,
Anyway, I
what
got
would
an
you
80
have given me?
something.
Like $50? What
I think
was it? A
100.
history
I
paper?
gave someone 100.
100? Oh no, I definitely would have remembered that.
Who was the kid that fixed your wall?
Stephen Campbell. Went to high school with him. He's good kid. Good kid. Why?
I remember the other day that I don't remember how the hole got put into it.
He put it in there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
did he?
why he
When he was
fixed it.
drunk, yeah, he fell through it.
I think even remember that. Yeah, I think
And
that
then
was
you
like the
paid
one
him
time.
to fix that?
I didn't pay him. He came and fixed it himself. He offered, which was
because there goes the security deposit.
No. Hold up, because I remember when I saw it.
Are you talking about my window? My window,
No,
Dowd and Tom Martin. I still don't know how to say his last name all these years later.
No, it was your
Marston.
wall, because I looked at it and the
Yeah, it looked like someone
the little
went through
patchwork
it.
he did was trash, and I went, Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
yeah, we just
how much
left
did you?
it.
I said, how much did you pay for this? And you said like $50 or something. I was like, well, that's 50 too much. And he was sitting there, and I didn't know he was the one that did it, and I was just ripping on it.
Well, maybe he was the one who said $50 because we didn't pay for it,
Oh.
or maybe I was answering for him, like they paid $50. 50. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but they never said anything. Because they literally just like redid the sheetrock, and just like I think they put like primer over it because the wall was white,
Yeah.
and they just left it. And I was like, whatever, if they don't say anything. But we didn't even know who did it, so it was kind of cool of him to even like offer to do that. I mean, it's the right thing to do, but how many people when they're that age and don't work full time would offer to do that?
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
But he
Dowd
broke the
never
wall?
paid for my fucking window. We had to pay for that.
How did he break
What's
it?
that story?
dickhead. Him and Tom were like wrestling or something in our kitchen, and our front door they had like a glass window on it, and they just went. One of them like put their hand out or something, or bumped into it too hard when they were wrestling and cracked it.
That's
Completely
weird.
cracked it.
It's all
Yeah.
that Marston muscle, just whipping Dowd's little bitch boy ass around. we gotta get Dowd on. He'd be fun.
Yeah,
Maybe. Gotta get him wasted.
he'll be on one of the live streams. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the Patreon for that content.
Do you remember when he almost fought me that night?
TBA, huh?
That night?
No, I don't. Why?
Come on, yes you do.
I
Up in Albany?
don't. Maybe
We
if you
were-
refresh my memory.
We were having, it was a party at Dowd's house, and we were playing Pong. It was you and me.
Dad went to
playing-
high school with them and college with me, by the way.
We were playing Dowd and somebody else, and then I think we beat him, and all of a sudden Dowd was like,
What we were playing?
we were playing beer pong,
Oh, okay.
and Dowd was like, all right, everybody's got to get out, and he just like kind of started to get mad. Like immediately after, and you and I at the same time were like, oh, guess he's kicking us out. Guess we gotta leave. Guess he's kicking us out now. And he just turns. We're both saying it. He turns and he looks right at me. And he
Oh,
goes,
now I'm
Kev,
kinda
if
remember
you're gonna
it,
be an
yeah.
asshole, you can just get the fuck out and just never come back. And like even Vinny was like, all right, Dad, like,
Yeah,
Easy.
now I remember this kind of, yeah.
yeah. And then he just started yelling at me. And I was
I
like,
love
are you
Vinny,
being
bro.
serious?
Vinny is I love Vinny. Vinny's my favorite.
You know,
Vinny's so
Vinny
good.
actually is Dom's tenant now. You know, remember Dom, who was on the podcast with
Oh,
Vinny
really?
Apicella? Yeah.
That's cool.
He lives in Dom's cottage with Eliza.
Interesting. I didn't know that. We should just go there.
Just show up.
Hey Vin, heard you live here now. That's it. All right, we're gonna wrap this bitch up.
I guess so. We might as
Yeah.
well.
I'm fucking
Really
hungry.
bringing
I
the
gotta
mood
go
down.
tired. I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep.
Shortest podcast ever, courtesy of Kevin. No, I'm kidding.
Whatever,
I don't think there's much for you to edit too, so this might be a seamless upload.
Well, yeah, usually
process.
that's the.
The guest determines how much.
Well, kind of. Yeah.
it's
Well,
cut?
I was just gonna say usually that's the the optimal scenario. I don't know.
Right. Obviously, like it's better to. Not
I shouldn't
have
say
to cut
usually
anything.
because
Well, this one's going to
it's
sit
usually
in
half and
the
half.
Spank bank for a while, right?
Yeah, this we'll be able to hold on to this just in case.
Cool.
Next by the weekend, maybe.
Yeah.
Then we record another. If we get
And
out ahead of it,
Well, we should talk to Capo and see, because if we're doing one Saturday, should we just hold this one?
What do you mean?
well, it's still going to
Wait,
take.
we'll talk
time.
about it off
Yeah.
the recording.
Yeah. This is still going to be the next episode.
Okay.
Right.
So like even if say we put it out Saturday or Sunday, Kappa would be the next one. Later on even just because we recorded it doesn't really matter. I was thinking we should try to maybe get into a routine of always uploading on the same day,
yeah,
which would be nice.
people can expect it. That'd be
Yeah.
good. I think that would help.
We get more
people, yeah.
listeners, yeah. Viewers especially. We need to get those YouTube numbers up.
I mean, it just like
I know the quality wasn't the best in the past, and the fact that we started off the last episode with 20 minutes of just
technical
audio, doesn't help. But I'm telling you, the YouTube quality, we got a new camera, new studio, new setup. And,
I mean, if you're driving,
a lot better.
If you're driving to work, like I understand, it makes
Right,
sense.
right.
Listen to it on Spotify or Apple Podcast,
if you're chilling at home, you got a smart TV or an HDMI cord.
and you're putting something on. You're cleaning around the house. You're doing a mindless task. Throw on the podcast on the TV. Throw it on your laptop. We're on YouTube at Yikers Island. Search us up.
You do miss out on some of the physical gags.
Right, like Matt falling to the floor laughing over something. Like that's
Or me
always good to
Or
see.
me just winking at Kevin after I said gags.
I smiled.
You miss little quirks like that. So it's definitely worth the search so that you can subscribe and support us that way. Because hopefully, like YouTube, I feel like there's a way for us to catch on and maybe get some viewers that we wouldn't already be exposed to, other than posting like reels and TikToks and stuff. Maybe you'll actually like find us on YouTube and like the content and subscribe for that. More to come. Stay tuned.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Sign us out, Kevin. You want to get out of here? Sign us out.
Later, nerds.
What is that, Colby Covington?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Peace.